Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My fire family, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. Whether you're a brand new or someone who's always clicking here, sharing, thumbs up and subscribing, hitting that bell button, I appreciate you so much. If you are brand new, I'd love to see you in the comments. Thank you so much for doing that. I'd love to greet you. All right, Sagittarius, we are looking at just a couple of oracle decks. We are looking at Cosmic Insights, and we are going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle. We're going to pick a couple of these cards, and then we are going to hit it with some tarot, find out what's going on for you. What's going on here? We've got divorce, experiencing a breakup, and then we have denial. So it does say, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So it doesn't have to be a divorce. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. It does feel like there is something that is changing here. Experiencing a breakup could be a friendship breakup. I'm just saying, maybe you're firing a friend. Maybe you are, but it feels like, I want to say that for somebody here that you're kind of in denial that the situation is worse than what it is. And I don't want to give you that information, Sagittarius, but I got to read it as it is. You are in denial about something that is coming to an end here, or something that has been slowly coming to a place of an end. Now, you could be breaking up, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a relationship. You could be breaking up with your realtor because they can't find you a house. You could be breaking up with a friend because the friendship's not going well. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but the card does say divorce and experiencing a breakup. So it does feel like, this Mercury retrograde period is going to work its way into your life in terms of probably an argument. That's what it feels like. Don't forget that Mercury is retrograding in Aries, and it can be an impulsive time. You might say things you regret, so be aware. Nonetheless, I feel like that there is some sort of denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So it feels like you are in denial, or maybe you were and you no longer are, and you've replaced that with the insight of awareness now. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, so I think you're trying to get along with trying to feel a little lighter as all of this is going on around you. I'm sorry it's going on for you. We do have intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. So I feel like you're thinking about all the good times you used to have, and why did it come to this place of experiencing a breakup? But nonetheless, it may be in the week ahead. And please understand that I'm not speaking about you who's in a great relationship that is solid and grounded, the marriage is good. That's not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about someone who is already feeling this way. So if this is resonating with you, I'm not telling you something that you don't already know. I am not predicting the end of your marriage or your relationship. All right, let's throw some tarot at it, and then we'll clarify a little bit. We got a new clarifying deck to look at, and let's find out what's going on. Sagittarius, if you are interested in a private read, please look at the comment that I have pinned to the top. It's the very first comment under this video. There's a link there for Wizio if you're interested in trying out a private read. All right. Here we go. Let's find out what else is going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sag, this is a reading for the week ahead, right? It's always going to be for the week ahead, no matter when you get it, no matter if it's today, tomorrow, or next year. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles. We do have the Lovers. And we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups in the distance here. That is the future energy for me. Why the Five of Cups? Because you've been hanging on to something that's been very heavy. It might even be you, the one that's going to initiate the breakup or the divorce. And maybe you've been in denial up till now. Take it as it resonates for you. But we do have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. It's to me, I don't feel like anything is coincidence that we were talking about this and all of a sudden these cards show up like this. It does feel like there is something that you're sad about, and it's that I feel like you're the one who's been holding up the relationship, or it's like you thought it was a good relationship because you were the one putting all the work in, the doting, the kindness, the stability, the money. Like, I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles could be your energy because that is pre-Empress energy, right? This is someone who is manifesting themselves to be the Empress, and they already have their abundance in place, right? So somebody who is, what do we do when we manifest, right? We actually live as though we already have it, and then it comes to us. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Empress in training, and this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could have one of those placements. You don't have to. But it does feel like here that there is some sort of a choice that you have to make in the pentacle world. And it might have to do with your finances, but I feel like it has to do with your home or the way you live or who you live with. And there is a choice here, a choice in love, right? And we see that there is some sort of a breakup coming. I want to say that maybe that you are the person who is the one who is in the Six of Pentacles here. It feels like you're the one who's very kind and giving, maybe even an overgiver, that maybe your love language is buying things, or maybe your love language is maybe buying things, but maybe you love to receive things as well. I feel like you're stretched a little thin. I want to say that there's a lot of things that you're doing in a lot of places that you're giving your energy to. And I mean, it's normal things, right? Children, house, home, business, working. Maybe you got a side gig. Like, I feel like you are very busy, I want to say, very busy in your life. But I also want to say here that it does feel like somebody is giving you reciprocity here, but you feel like they're giving more to other people than they're giving to you. And I think that's what's caused this here. That's what's caused this, the 10 of Wands being heavy laden, right? Carrying everything by yourself. No one's here to help her up the stairs, right? So it's like, I can do it myself. That's fine. Like, I feel like you're in hyper independence mode. I'll do it myself. If you don't want to do it with me, that's fine. It feels like wish fulfillment is in the distance here as well. Let's clarify a little bit. So we have this new deck here. It is called, I think we decided in the comments in the Taurus reading that it was like idols. I think it is. I wasn't sure how to say idols. I think it's idols. Somebody had mentioned that. So thanks for doing that. And that is this deck here. So let's get to some clarifying. Let's find out what is going on for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag and this Queen of Pentacles. So we have Gemini energy here, as well as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Empress here, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Queen of Wands. Well, look at that. So I feel like you're well on your way to being the Empress here. I feel like you have learnt the Queen of Wands energy, and I feel like you're showing up as the Empress here. Now, I feel like you are the one who is very romantic. The Knight of Cups is here. That you are the one who is very romantic, and you don't hide it, right? The Queen of Wands is your energy, and I feel like you don't hide it. You are independent. You go and get what you want to get, and if somebody doesn't want to give it to you, then you're just going to turn away. And I feel like for the longest time that you were the person who was bringing all of the stuff and the things in the 3D. So you were the person who was maybe doting and kind and taking care of everybody and taking care of your partner, and because it does say divorce and experiencing a breakup. But listen, sometimes we think that the relationship is going really well because we're doing what we're supposed to do, and we feel that if we gush on that other person, that they're going to realize that they should gush back. But sometimes that doesn't happen, right? Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Tell me about this breakup, please. Why is there a divorce or a breakup with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter here? Now, this doesn't have to be you. This could be someone around you. It could be something that's going on in your family, right? It could be a brother, a sister. Maybe your parents are having an issue. But it does feel like it. I am reading for Sag here. Yeah, there's the Tower. So I want to say that this, and the illusion that you built is because you were bringing everything. Like, you were the go-getter. You're the Empress, right? You're making the beautiful home. You're probably feeding everybody and taking care of everybody. You're the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're bringing all the material goods, stable, sturdy, grounded. And it feels like that the Tower here tells me that it was all an illusion. It was like you were doing all the work and the other person wasn't really doing anything. We do have the Tower falling on the 10 of Cups. So it does feel like you maybe had moved in with someone, or maybe you thought you were ready to go to that next step. But the Tower usually breaks down an illusion, and I want to say the happiness, the 10 of Cups, was the illusion. That everything was happy because you were putting in your 150% of effort. But I don't think the other person was. I think they were giving a bunch to everybody else, their job, their kids. And I understand that everybody has responsibilities, but you know, when we do want someone in our life and want them to stay, we have to prioritize, right? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So then you move forward here. I feel like this is a fated change. This was supposed to happen. I feel like you held it together as long as you could as the Empress and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like you're the one that was doing all the romantic stuff, like grand displays of affection and things like that. And I don't think you were getting it back. So the Wheel of Fortune is here telling me that what's changing is the Ten of Cups is changing because of the Tower. And so that does necessarily tell me that there is a breakup here. You could be in a connection with someone who's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, possibly a Scorpio. We've got the Queen of Wands, who is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Empress is Libra and Taurus energy. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we've got a lot of energies on the table here. Tell me why you were in denial. So we were in denial. And I feel like you were in denial until you had the hard conversation, until you finally had to get some clarity and said, look, what is going on here? We've got the Knight of Wands. It feels like somebody kept coming in for passion, but they weren't necessarily, they weren't necessarily staying. Maybe they wouldn't stay for the night. Maybe you guys don't spend any time watching Netflix and just having popcorn. Like, it feels like there was no intimacy, but there was a lot of fire. And we do have the Page of Pentacles. There was very little else except passion. That's what it looks like. And so you were okay with that for a while because you're the Queen of Wands. You were okay with that for a while, thinking it would straighten itself out. But I think that here you just need to make a decision. We've got the Lovers here. You just need to make a decision about what to do next. So we do have the Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, yeah, and the Three of Swords. I'm really sorry, Sagittarius, but it looks like here that you have a lot of memories or a lot of time in. I want to say you've put in your effort, you've put in your fire, you've put in your pentacles, you've put in everything that the abundant Empress would put into a relationship to try and keep it afloat, but somebody here was putting in a page's effort. The other person was just giving the absolute minimum, if that. When it came to the passion, they were right there front and center, but when it came to actually putting work into a relationship, it didn't happen. And I think for a long time that you were in denial that this was a friends with benefits thing. And we do have the Ace of Swords that tells me you do finally get clarity on what's going on here. And the thing is with the Six of Cups is you've got a lot of memories with this person, a lot of time put in, you've known them for a while, and it really is devastating, I feel. It really is devastating for you. It feels like you can't stop thinking about the past, can't stop looking at the future, and the Three of Swords is here. So I feel like your choice is, I've got to go. The choice is, I've got to get out of this, because somebody here is treating me like the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is, yeah, they're giving you the energy that they need to give you while they're with you, but that's all they're giving you. And everyone else is getting more than you. We do have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is taking from your confidence. It feels like maybe anything that you do is not good enough. And maybe they've never said that to you, but maybe that's the way that this whole situation has made you feel, that you're not the priority. You're not good enough in order for this person to make you the priority in the Six of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you've taken a hit to your confidence, and that somebody here wants to remain single and doesn't want the commitment here. And then we do have Justice. And so you had to get the balance. You had to have your justice, your karmic justice here. I feel like the Hierophant's showing up because you're learning a lesson, but I also feel that you wanted justice in a commitment. But I think that when you spoke to this person, you realized with the clarity of the Ace of Swords that they weren't willing to put in as much as you were putting in, because you're putting in all of this energy, but something had to change here. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. We do have the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. and we have the Ace of Wands. So you do go from a place of celebration to feeling like the wounded warrior. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I feel exhausted. I'm the only one that is putting in the effort here. And the effort, and I feel that the relationship is exciting and celebratory and fun, but I feel like you're the one who brings it all, is what I want to say. That this person is doing their absolute minimum, and you're the person who's bringing the all. So we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands, which is 10, right? The 10 of Wands is right there. So it's time for you to drop those burdens, my friend, because they're not making you happy. So I feel like this is probably the week ahead. So as I said, if you're the one that's in a relationship that is solid, good, no problem, then I'm not connecting with you. I'm connecting with someone who already knows that this has been going on, and this might be a realization that it really is time to go, that you've been in denial, that this person has been putting in less than you deserve. We do have the Eight of Swords. So it does feel like with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands, it feels like you want a new beginning somewhere else. It's like you add the Ace of Wands to the 9 and you finally have the 10. It's the place where you can drop your burdens. The Ace of Wands is a new path, a new beginning, but you are in the Eight of Swords here. So you do want the Ace of Wands. You want this exciting new beginning. Like, you just don't want to feel taken advantage of anymore. I think you were in denial that someone is taking advantage of you, but I feel like you finally figured it out, is what I want to say. In the week ahead, you finally figured it out here. And so it goes from, being, it feels like this person comes in and out of your life because of the Knight of Wands. And when they do, it's happy. But when they leave, you're in the Nine of Wands. You're like, I've done all of it. I've created the happiness, the celebratory time, the emotional time. Let's have some fun. And then this person scoots, they're gone. And you're left with the Ace of Wands, right? Now what do I do with my time? So I feel like there is somebody here who has decided that they need to move on from somebody else, but I feel like you were in denial for a while. Look, the thing is this, is you are here. You are the Empress. You are full of love. You deserve beautiful, grand displays of affection. And I feel like you were hoping that when you gave these grand displays of affection to someone else, that they would catch on, that that is your love language. But I feel like you just kept working and working to get this to work. And this person, I feel, is somebody who I feel that they do see your worth, but I feel that they were okay to let you do all the work, and they were good to just kind of sit there and let you do it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that they weren't in love. I'm not saying that you're not the most beautiful and caring and kind and wonderful, because you're showing up as the Empress, I want to say. But this person, I feel, doesn't see as much advantage in having the Empress in their life as someone else might. We do have the Page of Wands, and so it feels like there is a new path to be started here. The Page of Wands and the Chariot, yeah. I feel like somebody is making a decision. There it is, as we say, decision, the Judgment and the Chariot. Someone's making a decision to just go, to race for the victory here, to go on a new path, a new exciting path, something that you really know nothing about, but there is a really big decision that I feel you make in the week ahead about the Chariot, getting your balance, getting your feminine, masculine energies, balanced, and then it's time for you to move forward, because you were carrying around a lot of burdens as it pertains to emotions. And I feel like this person was quite stoic, unless they were coming in for passion. They weren't really giving you anything on the surface. And I'm sure they're lovely and kind and deep. They could be someone who has water in the chart, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but it feels like this became very heavy for you to carry. All right. I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you, Sagittarius, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Look, I didn't mean for it to be all crap, right? I didn't mean for it to be a crap reading, but listen, we are in eclipse and we are in the full moon, and it is the ending of things. It's the releasing of things, and that's why there's a lot of people who are releasing things, right? The full moon was in Libra, my friends, and it makes you look at the balance. What is the balance? What do I have right now? Do I have balance or do I not? And when you don't feel like you have balance, it's time for you to cut away what is keeping you off balance so you can balance the scales again. All right, I'm going to go. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.